Did Lou Elizondo just talk about time travel? This is crazy. Okay, before I get into it, please hit like, please subscribe, share on social media, and as I'm discussing it, please comment below and let me know what you think. By the way, this is part 5 of a series that I call Parsing Lue, where I examine little snippets that he has said in various interviews and see what he really meant by it. There's a link below to the full interview, a great interview by engaging the phenomenon. Okay, let's see what Lou had to say.
And I don't know if you can comment on the spatial temporal translation. What does that mean?
When? Well, James, you have succeeded in making me squirm, so congratulations. I'm going to politely defer that question. Maybe at some point I'll be able to discuss that a little bit more. There's probably other people that are a little bit more qualified that can answer that question for you.
Whoa! So Lou said the question about time travel made him squirm. That's amazing. What does that mean? Oh, and just, in case you don't know what the terminology means, James asked him about temporal spatial translation. Temporal means time, and of course space and translation, moving from one place to another, presumably. Traveling through time. Time travel. James asks Lou about time travel, and Lou says the question makes him squirm. That has to mean something, right? He has never used that word before that I can remember, saying it makes him squirm. So the question makes him very uncomfortable. And it can only make him uncomfortable if there is really something to that. That strongly indicates that some of the activity that we are seeing has to do with time travel. Now, this reminds me of that quote by Lou, where he said, mankind's. We might be dealing with mankind's or have to get used to the idea that there are multiple mankind's. He has since explained that a little bit more, saying that he was talking about how if there are other intelligent beings out there, then they may be a different kind of man in the way that they are intelligent. And we just have to get used to the idea of there being multiple races of people out there. That's what he says now, but is that what he originally meant by it? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe he was talking about time travel and that how some of these beings are from the future. Or the past, who knows? They could be from Atlantis. I don't know. Time travelers from Atlantis. There is a B movie in there somewhere, guys. Get on this. That is a bucket of popcorn sold right there by me. Okay, seriously, let's talk about time travel for a minute. Because this is something that has come up again and again in my research. I have researched, the UFO phenomenon and various aspects of the UFO phenomenon and related phenomena fairly extensively. And I was initially very reluctant to believe in any time travel, until I see multiple sources, multiple credible sources saying something. I tend not to think it's plausible. But over the years, I have seen more and more credible accounts and reports of time travel from disparate sources. That makes me think that there is something to it. Unfortunately, these various accounts that I have don't necessarily line up with each other. One account says that the visitors are humans from the future that have come back because in the future their DNA has been damaged or something, and they need our DNA to repair themselves. Another account says that visitors are from an alternate timeline in the future, and they have come back here and live here now in caverns underground. Anyway, so there are various competing accounts of time travel. One and or multiple could be true, it's really hard to confirm. That's the really frustrating thing about researching time travel. It is very hard to confirm, and I'm hesitant to even talk about it because of that. But that's not going to stop me. Because I love time travel. Time travel is awesome, at least in fiction. Doctor Who, Back to the Future, if it has time travel, I have probably seen it or read it. But until very recently, I had never believed it was actually possible, and the idea that it might be scares the heck out of me. But it's also pretty exciting. But it's hard to integrate that with my vision of reality. What about you? Do you have any explanation for Lue's comments and these other reports of time travel and how some of the activity we are seeing might have to do with that? One thing Lue said is that other experts might be able to answer the question better. So while he doesn't feel comfortable talking about the physics of it, perhaps, although he is actually very scientifically inclined, and he's pretty conversant in other subjects, he seems to want Hal Puthoff or somebody to step in and discuss this. However, Hal Puthoff is way more tight-lipped than Lue is. Eric Davis, likewise, is fairly tight-lipped. I think this is just a dodge. I think that Lue doesn't want to answer the question because of the implications of the answers. And I don't blame him because it is a weird subject with strange, far-reaching implications. Anyway, there's not much else to say. Lue does not go into any details, and until somebody else does want to step forward and talk about it, there's not much to talk about. But it is a fascinating concept, and there does seem to be some reality there. I can't wait to find out what that is. I'm nervous about it, but I'm very, very curious. This is groundbreaking, world-shaking stuff, and there does seem to be some there. Your guess is as good as mine. I would love to hear it in the comments below. Let me know what you think Lue meant by that and what is really going on. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Please hit the like button. And like I said, comment below. Let me know what you think. And I would really be grateful if you would hit the subscribe button. And if you do, please hit the bell next to it so you'll be notified of future videos. That's it for me for today. Have a great day. Cosmic Road out.